Hello, my friends. We are going to start with the paging library in Android Jetpack. Why paging? The paging library helps you load and display pages of data from a larger data set from local storage or over network. This approach allows your app to use both network bandwidth and system resources more efficiently. So what are the benefits of paging? In-memory caching for your page data. This ensures that your app uses system resources efficiently while working with the paged data. Built-in request deduplication, ensuring that your app uses network bandwidth and system resources efficiently. Configurable RecyclerView adapters that automatically request data as the user scrolls toward the end of the loaded data. Think about that you have a database with 1,000 movies and the user wants to display only first 20 movies. You are not going to make a request that gets all 1,000 movies and in order to download and display only the first 20 movies. You need to display and make connection and make requests from the database according to only the requested, which is the 20 movies. So we are going to use the paging library in order to fetch the request data as the user scroll towards the end of the loaded data. So as the user needs, we are going to display the data. This is the benefits of using the paging. Built-in support for error handling, including refresh and retry capabilities. Don't worry, we are going to build a very big project that will use the MVVM, the paging, and we are going to introduce the Gradle and Hilt and other advanced topics. The structure. We have three parts: the paged list adapter, the paged list, and the data source. These are for paging to library. There is a big update that we are going to migrate towards it, which is the paging library 3. So these would be modified or updated with other naming, but the same concept, that there is the same target of using like data source, it becomes paging sources. And the next slide we are going to see how we are going to migrate for the next generation of paging 3. First of all, let us introduce that we have three structures that we are going, or three classes that we are going to create. The page list adapter that replaces RecyclerView.adapter class, the page list loading data automatically, and data source, which is an interface for data providing. So there is one note that we should mention, that all our concentration would be on the data source. And it's very important to understand that data source is divided into three parts or three types. This interface, the data source, we can make a page keyed data source, passing the page number as a query parameter in the request, which is the case that we are going to use in the DMDB, the movie database API key that we have used in the previous projects. And we are going to use the paging with the DMDB API. So we are going to display, for example, if the API contains only first 20 or first 10 movies, each page contains 10 movies, so we are going to work according to the pages, and we have in the API like 50 pages, so we are going to use the page key data source as an instance of the data source, because the key here and the request depends on the page. Item keyed per a data source. Fetch the data using a key belonging to item. Example, fetch movie according to ID. So if you are going to fetch the movies according to its ID, then you are going to use the item key data source. The positional data source, which is the third type of data source, which fetch items with arbitrary position. Now, as I told you, we are going to work with page key data source, and because we are going to depend on pages in order to display the data. Migrating from paging 2 to paging 3. There are a lot of outdated tutorials on the internet regarding the paging library. So we are like the first who are going to introduce the paging 3, which is like migrating from paging 2 to paging 3. There are some differences that like the paged list adapter will become paged data adapter. The data source will become paging source. The live paged list builder will be pager. The paged list.config will be paging config. And the data source.factory will become the same. Okay, so this is about the paging library. And next we are going to build a real app that uses the paging